Yo, how's it going, boys? I wanted to make a rambling video, because why not? I haven't made one in a while. I guess I should just start with a bit of clarification, because I kind of just said I was done making videos, but then, I kind of just started releasing more of them, to be completely honest with you. Oh, shit. But he's gonna stomp me. Fuck, I guess I sort of just decided that I kind of just wanted to post whatever. Okay. What do I mean by that? I kind of just want to stop making the progress videos. That was about it. The progress videos were the really demotivating thing for the most part. Just because, well, they took so long to make. They took like a good 80 hours to make. Like, I think I was saying like 80 hours or some shit. Which is pretty AIDS. Like, that's not really great anymore. Especially seeing as that now that I'm maxed and I'm still also playing on the account, it's gonna take so long to get that shit out. And it's not something I really just want to do anymore. I'm sorry if that sucks to hear, but yeah, I guess I'm just kind of gonna be, like I said, posting literally whatever I please. Whether that be those informational videos or just small little Twitch clips. I did post that small little clip of me getting an arcane, so, and people seem to like that, I guess, so. I'll just continue doing that small shit. The Ramble videos are fun to make, personally, because I just like talking. So, yeah, that's I guess where I'm at right now. I'm sorry that, it's been confusing. I'm sorry that, probably people, some dude asked me if it was for publicity, and no, it really wasn't, because once again, I'm still not posting progress videos, and I also deleted I didn't delete them, but I unlisted the Zerker videos because I felt like they did very shitty for a reason. So, I kept it as that. So, I guess I should probably talk about some in-game shit that I'm doing, huh? That would be pretty, I guess expected. Right now I'm doing Corp, and I actually finished off my BGS at like 470 kill count or some shit. So that was pretty cool to do. I was learning how to play like bandos for a little bit of time. I went back to bandos, I want to say like a couple of weeks ago, and around that time is when I set the goal to get a 6-kill bandos trip, and I actually managed to do it. I'll probably put like a small little GIF on screen of me actually showing the kill count and stuff, but I actually managed to get a 6-kill trip, which is I think that was pretty cool. I was really proud of myself when I actually did that, because, I don't know, I never thought I'd be able to get something like that. It may seem really, really low, like a 6-kill trip, like, why are you making such a big deal out of it? But to me, you know, I'm pretty proud of that, just because I put a lot of time into prey flicking and, getting it down correctly, and basically making 0 mistakes that trip. And with how AIDS my setup usually is, you know, like ultimate gear setups, they're always so gross. They're always terrible. I had like 12 sharks on me. I had like 2 prayer potions, so once again, getting that 6-kill trip was pretty cool, especially with the amount of supplies I took in, and you know, I don't have a tentacle whip either, so that's another one. And also I was using a defender, but yeah, whatever. Anyways, I got my BGS at like 470 kill count. I didn't upload the clip for that to YouTube because I didn't think it was that major of a thing, you know, just a hilt. The only reason why I actually uploaded me getting the arcane on a clip was because of how fucking ridiculous that was. This thing is ridiculous. I do not deserve this thing. I really don't. It's like I was planning on sitting at Corp for a good 3 months or something. Like, I was gonna be here for a while. I was, you know, expecting to get like 500 kill count. In fact, I actually made the goal to get 500 kill count at Corp. And that takes over like 100 something hours to do, so... yeah, just kind of got lucky. It's so weird that, like, the first, when I came here, I was like, yeah, you know, the only thing I want is an arcane. You know, that's all I want. I don't really care for an Ellie, I don't really care for the Spectral. Spectral's fucking useless. Ellie's a little bit too rare for my taste, so, you know, I want an arcane, you know, that was it. And fucking, the first day, get an arcane. And it's so weird to think about, but that's why I uploaded it. I thought it was probably the craziest shit that's probably ever happened on this account. And it's so weird too to think about. that I've never actually had a spirit shield on any account before. Like, this will actually be my first ever spirit shield on any account that I've ever played on. That's just crazy to think about too, that it's on like a no banking account. Just as a bit of an explanation of what I'm doing here, if you happen to not know, I'm lowering corpse offensive stats. It just takes a while, but that's what I'm doing. So besides like the arcane and the BGS and stuff, after I got the BGS, obviously I started doing corp. I could have done corp before, but I would have had to have had people speccing it down for me, and I consider that to be cheating, so that's not something I'm going to do. I think getting other people to spec it for you is like it sort of falls under the tanking category of things, and I think tanking was complete and utter cheating, so I obviously find that to be cheating. So I'm not going to do it. And also I've heard that you can also get banned for speccing corp on your main account and then doing it on an Iron Man account or whatever. I heard it was bannable. Like, fuck if I know if it's actually bannable or not. Probably isn't, but, you know. Either way, I'm doing it legit, so I don't have to worry. And also, sorry if I sound sick or whatever, or end up, like, sniffling or something. I just got over a cold. But, yeah, that's what I'm doing, and yeah, I definitely could have done it before, just I don't want people to spec it down for me. So I never actually bothered doing it before. Now that I'm just now getting into it, I think it's a lot of fun personally. I don't actually mind doing it. Like, specking it down and stuff, you may think like, oh, this looks pretty fucking AIDS, but surprisingly enough, it really isn't. I really don't mind doing it. I actually kind of like doing it. So I've been finding corp a lot of fun recently. I think this will actually be my 89th kill in the past couple of days, so pretty cool. I want to get 200 kill count by like, maybe like beginning of next week. Or no, today's Sunday, isn't it? Ah, shit. Today is totally Sunday. I would like to get 200 kill count by like Wednesday, maybe. Wednesday would seem very possible. So, yeah, besides that, I guess I'll talk about what I plan on doing after the arcane now, since obviously the only thing that I'm looking for here is the Holy Elixir, which is a 1 in 77 rate, so it's not really all that bad. Like, if I actually get it by the rate, I really didn't spend too much time here, especially seeing that I planned on originally spending 3 months here. I will only be spending a couple of weeks, if that. That's probably the least, or that's the max I will actually be spending here. I've already been here for, like I said, a couple of days, so really not all that bad. But obviously the arcane's going to play an important role, especially in Inferno. I've heard that a crystal shield is better to take on an ultimate than a arcane, but obviously, you know, I have the shield. I'm going to try to use it anyways. So we'll see how that goes, and if I can't really end up doing Inferno with an arcane, then I'll try my best to do it with a crystal shield or whatever. But I'm still going to try for sure. Obviously it helps with raids, but I fucking hate raids. I need to try to do solo raids after this. Solo raids are definitely something that have been on my to-do list. It's just I never really cared to learn it because, like, it's so AIDS to learn. I just don't want to. Then again, if I sat there and died 70 times, like, learning Prayflick Bandos, or Prayflicking Bandos, then obviously, also ignore how many Arclight specs I just used. I just noticed it was at 23. But, you know, if I spent, like, 70 kills doing fucking Bandos, obviously I can, you know, I can muster up a little bit and do solo raids, you know, obviously. But that was the only thing. I dislike holding people back in team raids. Team raids, I didn't like them just because of the fact that I was holding people down. Well, sorry, slowing people down. I was like, ultimates slow people down, and it always really bothered me that I was, holding a lot of people back of completing raids really quickly, and I always felt really bad. Even if they said it was fine, I still felt terrible about it, because I know that I'm just a nuisance most of the time in the raids, so I'm just gonna do solo raids, just to get rid of that, I guess you could say, oh, well, that's good. I guess you could say sort of like a, not so much a fear, but a, fuck, what would I say that is? I don't know, it always bothered me how much I hold people back in raids. Even no matter how good I actually get at them, I'm still just going to hold them back just because of the fact that, you know, I'm an ultimate, you know, there's no getting around it. Obviously, I'm gonna have to spend a little bit more time making potions or this or that. I don't know, I'm a pretty slow-ass player. But, yeah, solo raids, that's just what I'm gonna do. But I'm not going to start them immediately. Obviously, I do need to do them for the prayers. After I get the prayers, it's probably just going to be Inferno from there, because obviously that's literally the only thing else I have to do. Besides Inferno, I need to go actually store my BGS after I'm done with this, because there's no point in actually keeping it in my inventory. I'm not really having too many space issues right now, even though if I show you my bag, it may look like it, but honestly, a lot of these are just corp drops, you know, the pure essence and stuff, which I'll turn to nature runes when I'm done too. But, you know, it may look like I have space issues, but I really don't. I could easily just hold the BGS for a while, but, you know, I might as well store it if I can. Also, I don't think there's a way to save, or sorry, store the SGS, which kind of blows. You could store the ZGS and the BGS, but not the AGS or the SGS, which is pretty AIDS. I was originally going to make a series of getting like all the god swords, but yeah, it just, I don't know if I want to spend the time getting the ZGS because it's pretty fucking useless, and also the AGS is pretty fucking useless too, so I don't know if I want to do that anymore. But yeah, I need to store the BGS, so I'll probably be doing a hell of a lot of medium clues and hard clues after I'm done with this too. Just because, yeah, that's what you need to store it. To store the BGS, it's a master stash unit, and you need to have the bandos plate body, the one that you get from hard clues, and the, what is it? The bandos cloak, or whatever, so I gotta go get that stuff, and then it should be good to go, and I can put that in the stash unit, therefore saving me an inventory slot. And if I ever happen to use it again, then, I mean, the only time I'm ever gonna really use a BGS is when I'm doing corp. But, yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not even really, because I'm not gonna be doing much corp after I finish the arcane, because I don't really want to go for an Ellie. Mainly just because of how rare it is. It's a pretty rare shield. I believe the rate for it is like a 1 in 4K rate or some shit. It's really ridiculous, actually. And that's not something I want to do. Unless I happen to get lucky on it, but I got a sigil at 25 kill count, man. There's no way that I'll get an Ellie quickly. You know, I already got lucky once. I'd be surprised if I actually didn't go dry on an elixir because of how lucky I got on the arcane, and also sorry if you hear my clicks. Got a 1 tick. But, God, yeah, no, I can't expect to get that. So I don't think I'm going to be doing much corp after I get the arcane. I think maybe I could try to get a spectral. The rate for a spectral isn't all that terrible, to be completely honest. I believe obviously it's the same as the arcane, but the rate is significantly lower than an Ellie, so that's might be something I might put the time into. And hey, bro, if I grind the spectral and I happen to get an Ellie in that time, that'd be pretty cool too. I obviously still have a lot of space to work with, so yeah, it wouldn't really be a pain in the ass to actually hold those items, just because they look cool. There's really no more PVM items that I need. I could always go for Arma. Arma's one thing that I could do, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Arma's pretty, like, just getting the kill count. Like, let's say if you died in Arma because of, like, a disconnection, it's, like, so AIDS to actually, like, get back, to be honest. Just because the fact that to kill the minions, you know, you're gonna have to use a blowpipe, and, I don't know, it always takes a while. That's why I only got 1 kill count, and I never really, I guess, did it past that 1 kill count for the diaries. So, you know, there's that. But what the fuck was I talking? Oh yeah, PVM items. There's really, like, nothing else for me to do. Like, after I finish off my arcane, and after I get the infernal cape, and there's really not much else to do besides, like, pet hunts. And I'm not much of a pet hunter. Like, I don't really care for pets. So, like, it comes down to, like, do I just kind of call it then? You know, like, obviously I already have a max cape, I already maxed the account, you know, there's, you know, that's done. But I also had a shit ton of PVM items done too while I was maxing, you know, I had the bandos and stuff like that when I was doing it, so, it's like, I'm like so endgame it hurts, honestly. Like, I really am. I'm so endgame it hurts. It's pretty cool to think about that though, too, to be honest. That I'm that endgame, that it's like I actually have a hard time thinking of shit to do, you know? It's pretty cool. Oh shit, well, oh wait, there goes the core. But, it's cool to think about. Like, normally I consider, like, early game to be, like, questing and stuff, mid game, A mid-game is probably the biggest thing for me. I think mid-game is up until you actually start getting, like, really, really high total levels, like 2200 total, a lot of PVM items. I still think, like, mid-game is, like, really, or it still goes on for a while. Endgame, like, obviously where I'm at is endgame, but I don't really consider endgame that easily. Like, you gotta have a lot of PVM items, you gotta have a really high skill total, might have a couple of pets, who knows, and that's what I'll consider endgame and shit. Other than that, everything else is mid-game. I don't know why I'm talking about this. I guess it is just a Ramble video, eh? Well, whatever. So after the clues, Inferno and shit, it's like I come into an issue of like, I don't really know what else to do. Like, I feel like at that point, you just gotta call it. You really do. And I don't really feel like making other accounts. I just don't really care to. I'll probably just move on doing a lot of skills. Obviously, I've talked a lot about my quote-unquote base 30 mil goal that I wanted to go for, which is basically like getting 30 mil in every single skill besides Prayer and Herblore. And yes, I know that's not base 30 mils if I don't do it in these two skills, but I fucking hate these two skills. I can't tell you how much I fucking hate these two skills. So everything else can be 30 mil, besides these two. Fuck those two. Unless any type of method actually comes out that I actually, you know, that actually gives me a decent XP an hour. And you know, if that happens, then sure, I'll go get 30 mil for it. But, yeah, besides that, it's like, this account is so complete. Like, it really is. You could argue, like, you could do, you know, completionist, but I'm not going to do completionist if Jagex doesn't release a cape. It's like, what would be the point of that? It's like, I don't know, I don't really want to go for completionist, especially if there's no cape. That seems so stupid to me that people would try to go for completionist without a cape. Maybe it's because they have shit else to do, but I don't know, that seems so stupid. It's like I really wouldn't have went for max without the cape. To be honest. Like, if there was no cape, I wouldn't have done it. I definitely already know that for sure. The cape is more, it's not really about the perks or anything. Like, even if the completionist cape is added and it's still cosmetic, I would still get it. I just like having a cape that represents it, to be honest. It's sort of like an achievement item. Even if that item does absolutely nothing, it's still cool to get that item, you know? So, unless they happen to add some type of cape, I guess I'll start a completionist series if I do actually get a cape. But, that's only because I'll just have so much shit to do that progress will probably be very, very... What's the word? It'll be very, very, there'll be a lot of footage because there's so much things to do, you know? But until then, yeah, no, that ain't gonna happen. It would be nice. It would be nice. One day, Jagex, one day you add your fucking completionist cape. I guess I should probably talk about the, how AIDS actually corp is. Lately, my sleeping schedule has been so fucked up. Like, I've been going to bed at, like, 7 a.m. and waking up at, like, 5 p.m. and some shit. It's bad. I never recommend getting on that schedule. The only reason why I was on it is because, I don't know, it never really bothered me. Until recently, I started getting bored of it. It's like, obviously, waking up as soon as the sun's going down is like, you know, whatever. It didn't really bother me until recently. So I flipped my schedule around. But doing corp at these times now, like, it's 1:24 p.m. right now, like, is stupid. Like, there's actually so many crashers. Normally, when I do corp, I usually lure it right by the door. And when you're doing that, there's so many people that just love fucking coming in and destroying your kills. It's like basically every single time. It was like, it actually happened to me 3 times in a row, now that I think about it, a couple days ago. And it was AIDS. It's literally people that just come in randomly, and then hit it, and then just leave. And there was also one dude that actually had an alt that would literally sit by the door and wait till I dragged it by the door and then just hit it like every 2 minutes. He'd just run in, hit it, exit the door, and sit right by the door. And it'd literally just be an alt account with like 50 strength and attack. And he can hit on corp because obviously its defense is lowered to 0 with 50 and 50 attack and strength. So obviously he could hit it no problem, you know, obviously. But that was really fucking AIDS, and there's nothing that nothing I could fucking do about it. You could probably say like, oh, you know, just tell whoever, and you know they'll get banned. But no, I'm gonna be completely fucking honest with you. Jagex doesn't give a shit. I think Verif was having the issue too, because Verif has been doing corp as well, and like he's been ragged numerous times. He tried getting in contact with the JMods, and they're just like, yeah, no reply. We don't give a shit. So, I always get fucking pissed with that. It's like, so I posted on Twitter a little bit ago, like, oh yeah, bro, getting crashed at Corp, or getting ragged at Corp. Better get 1K viewers on Twitch before, you know, somebody helps me out. But it's fucking true, you know. Unless you actually have a following of some sort. Even my following, I don't even think would be enough. You're not getting fucking helped out. You just pick up the cannon and hop. There's nothing else you can fucking do about it. And it sucks. It really fucking does. It sucks. You know, that it is that way, but whatever. You know, there's nothing I can fucking do about it. Lately I haven't actually dealt with crashers. It's been pretty minimal with crashers. I've only been not crashed, I guess ragged those like 3 times. People just coming in and hitting it and leaving, you know, not really crash, just ragging. But they were all different people, so there's, you know, no one I can really pin about it. I don't know who was running the fucking ult that was coming in and hitting it, but that was so AIDS. God, I think it was, there was one day, it was before I fixed my sleep schedule, but it was like 8 AM or something. I hadn't slept all night because obviously my schedule was fucked up. And I was just doing Corp, and then this dude and his fucking ult. His ult just sitting by the door hitting it. God, that was the most triggering shit. I very, very rarely get very angry at the game, and that was just one of the times that I got really fucking pissed. I just called it good, went to bed, dude. I could not deal with that shit. I didn't even bother recording it. I didn't give a shit. That was just one thing that triggered me. That there's a dude literally with an ult just to fucking rag Iron Man. That's funny as fuck. Now, thinking back on it, it's funny as fuck that dude made an ult just to hit Corp, but whatever. I'm going too long about fucking ragging on Corp. Damn. I mean, shit, I really have nothing else to talk about. Just where my account's headed, I guess, with PVM and stuff. Inferno would obviously be something I really want to do soon. I just need the prayers. I have, like, the Arums, you know, I have the Master Wand. I got that just for Inferno. I'm good to go whenever. It's just as soon as I get the prayers. As soon as I get those. And, you know, team raids obviously aren't too much of an option for me, because I don't like doing it, because I feel like I'm holding people back, but... actually, you know what? I should probably talk about pets that I want. I did say that I'm not much of a pet hunter, but there are specific pets that I personally like just really like the look of. KBD has always been one. I've always wanted the KBD pet. As the days go on, where I get more and more PVM items, it gets really hard to figure out how I'm gonna actually do KBD. Even now with the Spirit Shield, it's gonna be even harder to do it. My original plan was to leave my items on the ground and kill KBD, and in the hour that my items were on the ground, I'll be able to kill KBD, you know, obviously. But that's so hard. It's so hard leaving your items on the ground. It really is, especially if you have a lot of valuable items. It's like, you know, one power outage, and it's over, man. It's over. And it sucks. It really does. That was pretty shitty. KQ is another one that I really want to go for. KQ is obviously piss easy. It just takes a lot of sharks. So I might have to camp at Minnows for a while to actually do that, but that's not the end of the world. What else besides KBD and KQ? I know there was one more, I can't really think about it right now. The Penance Pet was one that I actually wanted for a while, but I got that stupid early at 2 kill counts. That was pretty fucking hilarious. But I think those are the only 2 pets. I mean, if I can't really recall the other pet, then obviously it's obvious. You know, it's not too huge of a pet if I can't really even remember what one it is. But then again, there's like 40 pets in game, you know? You can't expect me to fucking remember it right off the bat, you know? Shit. I'm really trying to think about it. I don't know, but there was like 3 pets that I wanted to go for, and I guess besides those 3, that's really all I have left to do. And like I said, I don't really want to make another account just because of the fact that it's... I don't know, man. I feel like I already did the game at the hardest part. You can't top anything else after this, man. You really can't. And I guess it kind of sucks that I immediately went to an ultimate instead of just making an Iron Man, then progressing over to an ultimate. Because now, anything I do, it's like I can't top it. Can't top what I did whatsoever. At all. Just won't be possible. Even if I made a hardcore. I don't even think hardcores are that hard. I don't even really think they're challenging. It's like you just pussyfoot around the entire game. That's about it. There's really nothing challenging about it. Just do everything safe. So I can't just make a hardcore and then call it good, you know, oh, you know, because hardcore sure shit is not as hard as an ultimate. I may be biased there in saying that, but I definitely feel that way, for sure. PVM is so much harder on an ultimate just because the fact that you got to think of gear setups, and hell, I mean, if you actually die, you know, getting back is quite interesting. Obviously, you can't die on a hardcore, but then again, I guess you could probably argue PVM is harder on a hardcore. Then again, as long as you do it completely safe, you'll be 100% fine. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But, yeah. That's where I'm at, I guess. I don't know. Where else should I take this video? There was actually a shit ton more that I wanted to talk about. I wanted to do 2 corp kills and have a lot of information, but can't really fucking think about anything else. I guess maybe I should talk about, like, Twitch. I don't know. Maybe. Go with that. Twitch has been a lot of fun recently. Just because, you know, as of late, I've noticed a lot of people starting Twitch to make it a career and all, and I'm not at all, oh shit, I'm not at all bashing them or anything, but it's definitely interesting to see how many people start Twitch to try to make it a career, for sure. It really is. There's a lot of people that I watch that are trying to, you know, make it a full-time career, and I have no problems with that, you know. In fact, I mean, I guess I was doing it myself for a while, as a high school job. You know, just doing the Twitch and YouTube for a little bit. But I never really had the intentions of actually making it a full-on career, I guess you could say. I never really wanted to. I know I can't tell you why I don't want to. It's just, it doesn't really... I don't want to say it doesn't sit right, but it doesn't feel like... I guess, one, that it's not possible. Like, sure as hell it's not possible. Especially with the account that I play on, you know? But also, it's like, it's not something that I'd want to do as a career, I guess. I really can't tell you why. I just don't know why. I just have a dislike for doing it as a job. Not for other people doing it as a job, by all means. If you could do it, you know, right on. You know, go for it. That seems like a really cool job, but for me, it's just, I kind of just do it as a hobby, and I guess you could say, like, oh, why wouldn't you want to do your hobby as a job? And it's, I don't know. Can't tell you. I really can't. I just don't want to. But yeah, whatever. Twitch has been going nice lately. I would like to get a partnership with it so I could get some more emotes, though. I'm not really in it for the whole, like, earning more from subs, because I don't even really have that many subs to begin with. I only have, like, 50 subs, I think. Bless you all, by the way. But, you know, it's like, I don't know, I'd probably get, like, an extra 20 bucks for my subs or some shit if I got partnership, because obviously you earn more sub revenue the more, well, after you get partnership and all. I don't really give a shit about that, but the emotes would be cool. Also, that neat little check mark that sits by your name. That'd be pretty sick. But I think, oh man, I think Twitch partnership, it like almost requires you to have like 100 viewers at a time. And obviously playing an ultimate, you know, I'm not going to get 100 viewers at a time. You know, it's like, it's kind of insane to think that I already get like 50 concurrent viewers or whatever. Like, usually that's my stream. It's just 50 people chilling. Most of the time I'll just be talking with the boys, and that's really about it. And I'm cool with that, you know. That's actually how I wanted it when I started Twitch. That's how I wanted it to be. And it's at a point where I'm literally just happy with it. Like, I'm happy talking with the 50 people that are in there most of the time. So it's cool. But I would really like that fucking partnership eventually, just for the emotes. I just really want to have more emotes. Mainly so those 50 people that are subbed to me can also have something else to fuck with, you know? But, you know, whatever. I guess I just gotta continue working on it. A lot of people were telling me I'll have a lot of time, especially in, college, as soon as I sign up for that. I need to sign up for it soon, though. Or at least I need to apply. I'm just applying to a community college first, though, because of the fact that my GPA is not that great, and I might as well get my generals done in community first. So, you know, for the first couple of years, I think I'll just be streaming for another couple of years, for sure. As long as, you know, like, those 50 people stay and, you know, I still have some pretty awesome conversations with a lot of people. Yeah, I'll for sure still be streaming for a couple of years. I'll obviously have a job and stuff at that point too, so stream times will be significantly less, but I'll still make it happen, you know, weekends or whatever. I honestly just really like streaming. It's just really nice to be able to talk with like-minded people. A lot of the time, you know, the only people that actually watch me is ultimates, and that's awesome. You know, I like that because obviously people come in, they're like, you know, what do I do on my ultimate that's so-and-so level, and, you know, whatever, and it's cool helping out a lot of the people in there too. So, you know, I'm fine with that. Fuck, where was I going with that? I have no idea. But I'll be streaming for a while. YouTube, I guess, too, will continue to go throughout the years as well, as long as I have time, you know. I mean, if I'm streaming, obviously, I'm bound to upload videos like Ramble videos and update videos and stuff. I guess this could be chalked up as an update slash rambling video. But, yeah, I'll probably still be doing that shit for a year, even if I'm not really earning anything from it. I mean, I kind of just started the YouTube channel just for Ultimates. Like, it was mainly just a channel for Ultimates, like, literally nobody else. It just kind of went and exploded instead and went to a lot more people than I expected, but that was a cool experience, though. Being able to say that I've gotten, like, 15,000 subs on YouTube is pretty cool. I like that a lot. That's I think that's pretty cool of an achievement, especially for how niche the account is, because obviously Ultimate accounts are extremely niche, you know, insanely niche, I would argue, but but yeah, it's just cool being able to experience that too. Settled's been doing very, very well recently with videos, so I don't know if he actually watches half my rambling videos, but if you are Settled, man, you're doing a great job with YouTube, you know, keep it up, dude. Maybe you can actually manage to make it a job, and thanks for being so cool for the Ultimate community. You know, you're obviously the head of the content creation when it comes to Ultimate communities, or when it comes to the Ultimate community, and that's pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really watch most of Settled's videos as of late because he's doing the grind that I already did, man, and I just can't watch that over again. I really can't. I already experienced it. I can't watch that. I already know, like, before I even click on the video, it's like I already know what the fuck he's doing, you know, because he's trying to max and all, and fuck, I've already gone through and done that, and that is hell. I will agree, and I just do not care to watch what I already did. Fuck that, dude. I don't want to watch the pain that I went through, but yeah, man, you're doing a great job. 20k subs or whatever, that's sick. That's so sick. I remember you posting that on Twitter, and that was pretty awesome. But anyways, I think that's pretty much all I have to talk about, where the account's headed, what I plan on doing, and shit. I'll be ending it off with this corp kill. Hopefully we get something pretty neat before I set up this, oh, Onyx? Ah, damn, I thought they were Onyx. Would have been really nice. These elk for like 9k each, they're pretty sick, but I think I'll be leaving you guys off there. I'm gonna go, I guess render this out and upload it. Hopefully you guys are having a really nice day. I'll probably post another update video in the next month or so. If you're at all interested in the streams, I'm doing some Holy Elixir hunts, so feel free to tune in whenever. I do have a schedule for my streams, but I don't follow them. I kind of just stream whenever. By all means, go ahead and look at the schedule. I'm probably not going to follow it too well. If you're not followed on my Twitch yet, you know, go right ahead and do that. I'll probably put it in the description, but I'll be leaving you guys off there. Thank you so much for watching. If you did actually make it to the end, let's think of a keyword, man. How about, use the word ball in the comment section if you actually managed to make it all the way to the end. I would appreciate it. I'll know if you made it to the end if you put ball somewhere in your comment. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in, I don't know, the next rambling video that I make.